because
unreleased tracks.
I don't know.
That's right.
So welcome, everyone.
No, we have a whole new intro.
Yeah. We're starting all over again. All right.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 125th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast, the one podcast that Cat Williams didn't insinuate as having penises in its mouth. We are so glad you joined us, and we appreciate your support so very much. You can keep up with us at blcpodcast.com. Please drop us a like or a follow on X, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Please rate us on your favorite podcast platform and tell all your friends. Now, Fred, I don't want to make another penis joke. I've already made too many. I give up already.
Don't be making penis jokes to Freddie over here.
Cat Williams,
I understand.
Did you watch that?
I listened.
I got through like 2 hours of the 2.5 hours. I couldn't get.
I couldn't find the second part. Like
there's a second part.
There's supposed
2
to
hours
be
and 46 minutes.
Says part one. I don't like Shannon Sharp though.
I don't like Shannon Sharp either, but I don't know how I feel about Cat Williams now. Like, I don't know if I love him or hate him or if I even like talk about him.
Thank you for the introduction, Matthew, and I would like to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Alan OGG.
Yeah, thank you. Keep his name out your mouth.
No, Cat was talking some shit, man.
Oh yeah, no, he's talking shit about everybody. And again, I don't know any of these
But
people.
he's always been like
I believe him. You know Michael Blackston. You know Steve
I know
Harvey.
who they are.
Steve Harvey.
I do love Steve Harvey, and that's why I was like, no, not my man. Now.
Yeah, I agree. I'm Cedric the Entertainer. I believe all that shit.
Yeah,
I believe all that shit.
I don't
like Cat Williams. I don't like his.
I don't like Cat Williams particularly either. I do think he's funny, but I don't really like. I'm not a huge. I'm not like I'm a fan of him.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming to Greenville.
Oh, great.
I mean, he's trying to sell something too, so.
Right. Yeah, I mean.
Well, and see, that's the thing. And like he specifically said multiple times that he wasn't trying to sell anything. Right. And I'm like, that makes me think you are trying to sell something. When you like, if you just don't say anything about it, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're like, hey, I'm not trying to sell you something, then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's trying to sell something.
But, I mean, I don't know. That he kind of strikes me as like one of those comedians who kind of on the same way as what's his name, Patrice O'Neal. Like Patrice never wanted to be like
famous and a comedian,
huge doing stadium tours. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. Which Cat does. He does arenas and shit, but like he just don't seem like he's out for all that fame and stuff. I don't know. Right. I mean, he was getting in a lot of trouble. His name was in the news the past couple years, for doing some crazy shit. But like you said, when you got a whole team of comedians who, gatekeepers.
Right.
As you would say, like you don't get into Black Hollywood unless you go through these, 4 or 5 people. So, but I don't think Cat is down for it.
No, I don't think so. It just made me. It was interesting to me though, because and again, this is not by any means like the Cat Williams show, but him talking about it's funny to me. Okay, so like Fred, if we ever blow up, like if we ever like truly get,
I'm gonna tell all the secrets, man.
No, that's fine. No, I have no problem with that. Fred. The secrets don't bother me, but what
we have none.
Well, that's why it doesn't bother me. Is when you have nothing to hide, who fucking cares?
Yeah,
like that's the great thing about it is
everything is all on the show.
Yeah, my biggest secret is whatever the stain is right here, and I don't know what it is. I'm like hiding it. Don't tell Harvey Weinstein. But cracks me up because like Shannon Sharp, who, like I said, I'm not a huge fan, but he's like interviewing, and he's like, "So, I heard you could read when you were 1 year old, you know?" And he's like, "Well, of course, you know, like I can do everything. Yeah, writing my own encyclopedias at 2. I mean, shit like that." And
I don't know how true those stories are. You know
see, I don't either. That's the thing. You never know.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So if anyone ever interviews us, I'm going to tell them about all the great things.
For somebody who was throwing out a lot of tea, as they call it.
Sure.
I wouldn't make up anything. I would make sure everything I said about myself was factual. That way, if anybody could look it up, you
can't call me out on it.
Damn, here's a video of him reading at 1 year old, which could be possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The cow goes moo.
Still, that's better than some. Yeah. No, I mean, it's cool. Like I said, it was interesting to listen to.
Right.
What the part, most of it that I did listen to, it blew my mind that I'm like, he is just like, he does not give a shit.
No,
I love it.
That's it.
And he never did.
Right. And that's the thing. It's
consistent the whole time.
And he says that 153 times.
The shit that got me was when he was talking about Ricky Smiley, and he was saying that him and Ricky were supposed to switch roles in Friday After Next. Well, Ricky was supposed to be the pimp, and he was supposed to be the Santa Claus. He was like, "When have you ever seen a 5'4" Santa Claus?"
160 pounds. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Like, and, you know, it was, but you know, I get it. I understand where he's coming from, and that was his whole thing. Is like, he was addressing the people who were already on Shannon Sharp's show.
Right.
That were like talking shit about him. Yeah, telling lies about him and the whole thing.
Yeah.
I get that. I appreciate that, actually, that he was like, you know what, I'm here to represent myself, and, you know, it's whatever.
Right.
Well, Fred, let me just tell you, talk about throwing shade, talk about farts, if we are, apparently. I have to tell you about my kids throwing basketball shade at these people, sort of, but not really. So our listeners probably don't know this, and they probably don't care, but they're going to find out now if they're still listening, or just turn off, whatever. I mean, don't turn off. That's not what I meant.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. No, that's not what I meant.
Listen longer.
Listen through this. Endure it with me, people. It's going to suck, but at the end, it doesn't get better. So we have, like I said, I'm coaching 2 basketball teams. My 5-year-old son, 6 and under, and my 11-year-old's 12 and under. Sports. So I'm coaching these 2 teams, and like the 6 and under team is a fucking shit show, to say the least. It is,
of course,
it is the Wild West of basketball.
It is like,
and it's hilariously awesome to watch, and I like look forward to every game of his, because we played our first game. We played against the Hornets. Boo, which I'm a Hornets fan, so I was a little split. We're the Celtics, because of course I'm white, and so I have to be the Celtics.
There you go. You look like
the white coach, who's like, oh, obviously the Celtics. They were like, here, no choice on that one there, Chief. Yeah, so they never had coach, but so my kids went out, and they in what could only be considered a nail biting game, tight game, Fred, tight game. You care to guess? Close. No, a little better, a little higher quality basketball than that, Fred. Under the final score, drum roll, Alan, was Celtics 6, Hornets 4.
Oh yeah!
We won. It was the best game. And halfway through, me and the other coach just walked to the middle, and we're just talking because we're like, "There's nothing we can do here." No. When they finally made a shot, he's like, "That's the first shot we've made all season." And I'm like, "We've made 2 now." So we won. Great stuff. Then my 12-year-old, 12 and under, they're a hell of a lot more serious,
right?
And we have lost 2 games in a row.
Uh-oh.
And that's okay. You know why? Because I have realized that I hate children. I love my children, but I hate children in general. and I'm probably going to admit to a crime here in a minute because I may or may not have assaulted an 11-year-old last night on the basketball court. No, physically. But not like I didn't punch him or anything.
Get over and sit your ass down.
No, so we practiced. So we've done this thing called practice, Fred.
Right.
Where we practice specific. Yeah, who needs practice? Not us.
It's all about skill, baby.
We practice specific things that I'm like, you do this, then you go do that. Then you go do the exact same thing he did, but do it after him.
Right.
And et cetera, forever. Right. And I'm like, if you pass the ball and do the things that we practiced, you will be good at basketball and you will be successful in everything in your life. You'll get mad, pussy. You're going to do everything 11-year-old kids. Great.
CEO, Fortune 500 company.
Right. Like it's this, and then you're LeBron James. Next year. Like, don't worry about it. Well, as soon as the whistle blows and the game starts, all that goes out the window. And they immediately are just like, I don't know what I'm doing. We practiced this so many times. And they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like they're just like running around like little chickens with their heads cut off. So we got spanked in our first game, and we got beat, not spanked, but beat in our second game. But in my second game, 3 of my starters were out. So which left me 5 people who could play,
COVID.
2 people who show up.
Yeah.
But due to limitations, I had to play them, and I had to play everybody at least 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes of game time. So, like, I put the kid who was like, so on most basketball teams, there's 12 people, right? Like in the NBA. And then you have the 12th man, which is like the guy who never gets on the court. He's just there. He brings people drinks. Like, he's a great guy. Great guy.
Make sure the towels are dry.
Right. Yeah. Just generally gets out of the way for other people, like keeps the seats warm for the stars.
Yeah, keeps the seats warm.
I mean, good guy. So we only have like 9 people, and our what would be our 12th. So our 9th man is actually like our 43rd man. He's so not good at basketball. I sincerely, we had practice last night, and I'm not going to name his name because I don't want people to know. But his name starts with a D and ends with an omnic. So just say that. I didn't say anything. But so last night we had practice, and I'm like, okay, like half my guys again didn't show up just because of whatever. Because they're not as serious about it as every other team in the league who leads this stuff and is like, oh, we've been practicing hours a day for fucking months. And I'm like, we practice passing. Hooray. So, and they forgot immediately how to do it.
Right.
So this kid is on the court last night, and like we're practicing, and he's like, we're on the same team, right? We're all on the same team. That's why we practice together.
Right.
And so someone on our team would shoot, and this happened in the game too, and he'd yell brick. And he would try to mess with our own players.
Yeah.
During the game. He would talk back to our guys. So last night I had enough of it. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And so I pulled him aside, sort of aside, where the rest of the players are here. And I said, listen, I said, are you actively trying to be against us right now? Yeah. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, you are like,
every time we shoot, you say brick.
Well, and I was like, I there was a second where I was like, okay, be a coach. Don't just be an asshole. Be a coach. So I was like, listen. I said, dude, I know you've got great potential. I said,
you're lying to that boy.
No. Hold on. This is 100% exactly what I said. I said, listen, I know you have great potential. I don't know what it's in, but I know that you have great potential inside of you.
Oh my!
And he's like, well, and I said, but you have got to pay attention to what's going on around you because you are literally actively defeating us every week.
Gangsta's Paradise is playing in the background.
And he's just like, what?
The most alone.
Well, he's very much just like, huh? And then he's like, middle of the game, Fred. Yeah. He runs over to me and is like, hey, coach, can I shoot? And I'm like, what are you doing? Go back on the court, bro. Like, well, can I shoot? So we go throughout the night. I've already had this conversation with him. He said, he assures me he does want to be part of this team. Right. And then so we're doing this drill where you just pass the ball. Like, don't dribble. Just catch the ball, pass the ball to the next person, right? Yeah. Very simple. Very much my literal 5-year-old son can do it. No problem. Right. Every time he gets the ball, he runs 10 steps before he passes it.
That's just like the NBA.
Exactly. And I'm like, dude, you cannot do this.
And this is the 12U?
This is a 12-year-old child of
He's
American
not even
descent.
trying to dribble when he
Not even, doesn't understand what don't fucking move means.
Is this his first year playing basketball?
No, Fred. I wish. Oh, I wish. So at one point, I know you are, and I appreciate that. And I've given him months of like, okay, maybe you're just touched. Maybe you're a little special. Stupid. And it's turned into maybe you're a word that I shouldn't say on the air. So, so finally, he just didn't listen. I'm like yelling at him. Everybody else is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Great job. He's just not listening. And so I was like, dude, stop doing that. There's very sad music. I was like, I'm getting really frustrated because I was trying to be honest. It's really frustrating me. And he kept doing it. So at one point, he got kind of close to me and didn't look. And earlier in the night, he threw a ball and hit me in the face with it. That may have pushed me over the line. That may have started it. And it wasn't because he was doing it maliciously.
He did it. He did it on purpose.
He probably did. I don't care.
He gave you a no-look pass.
So I returned a no-look pass.
Magic.
And I did it. I looked over and I said, oh, his dad's not in the stands. So I threw that ball, hit him in the chest, like in the upper chest area. And he was like, what's going on? And I was like, fucking attention. Like, I yelled it, dude. I was so mad. And like my
Bobby Knight right there.
Oh, I'm so Bobby Knight. My assistant coach looked at me and he was like, and I was like, I didn't see anything. He's like, me neither, coach. I was like, all right.
Lee Trevino and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I felt like, man.
Coach, did you like, no?
Well, at one point before, he was like, they were running to the other end of the court. He's like, hey, do you think he's like, And I was like, you mean like retarded?
Tard?
And he's like, I don't know, like autistic or something. I'm like, I wondered that the first 4 weeks of practice.
Man, it's just you and me. You can say retarded.
Right. Well, and I was like, it's cool, man. Like, I get it. No, I was like, I wondered that for a while, and I don't think he is.
No.
I was like, I just think he's actively trying to defeat his own team because he's an idiot. So that's what's been going on in my life, Fred.
Oh, my goodness.
So I am beyond frustrated. I'm ready to go out and suit up and play myself for these 12 and unders and get my ass kicked by these guys. That dude on my team almost got dunked on by, I'm not even kidding, by like an almost, so it's supposed to be 12 and under, right?
All right.
This kid on the other team told people on my team he is 14 and he'll be 15 in March.
Come on.
I'm like, wait a minute. 14, that's
so
right.
Do they not have a league for that kid?
No, because he should be playing middle school ball.
Right.
But he's very tall and he's very good, like right up by the basket. But outside of that, he can't shoot free throws. He can't dribble. He can't do anything but jump and be tall.
That was one thing I saw. My son had a basketball game the other day, and that was one thing that I saw. I'm like, I know these kids are outside pretty much all the time, just shooting the ball, just shooting free throws, just shooting. Baby. They get them right there. They could not hit the free throw. Could not hit the free throw.
He threw. So he got fouled. This is the other guy on the other team. He got fouled at one point, and he went to the line. Do what?
He's like Shaq.
It was Shaq. Shaq looked like fucking John Paxson. For those who don't know, John Paxson is like the NBA historical hitting the most free throws ever, like average wise. He's like 95% of his free throws. So, he made Shaq look. So he got the ball, and like he was already mad because he got kicked out of the previous game because he threw. Okay, let me tell you this. And then I know this isn't the basketball show, but he got called for back-to-back travels in the game before, and he was at midcourt, and this was like Happy Gilmore. He got so mad, and a big kid, and he whipped the ball into the stands, right? But what he didn't seem to understand is that it's not a lot of stands. It's just a pair of bleachers. There was an old man standing up against the wall watching the game, and that ball hit him square in the chest. Hard, and he whipped it. Like he threw it hard, like on a frozen rope. And that dude was like, what the? And I was like, oh no. We're going to witness it down. Like, it's over. And thankfully, the guy was able to get himself back together. And they text the kid up, sent him to the sideline, and then the cops came over and talked to him. And I'm like, so he's going to get arrested because I mean that's technically could be assault.
Yeah,
you know. And I was like, please don't arrest this like 12 to 15-year-old boy, man. It was very much that, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, he went to shoot his free throws, and you have the backboard, right, the big glass backboard, and he was closer to the side of the backboard, but on the outside of the backboard.
Yeah.
So he was in space. His ball came way closer to that than it did the rim on both shots. And I'm like, this is just ridiculous, man. But anyway, so we lost. We have 6 more games to go in 3 more weeks. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Wow. So, yeah, dude, I'm very
Our game got canceled because of the big storm last
storm of the century.
Storm of the century. That's right. Yeah.
Right. Well,
it
was pretty vicious. Yeah. If you're still alive, people.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Good job.
Which brings me to my next thing, Fred. I got to tell you guys, this is no better than staying alive. What's better than being alive? Thriving. Staying to thrive.
Staying to thrive.
Your boy, Fred.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm adding to my list of all the shit that I have going on.
Right.
Remember this. I'm already, first of all, world's greatest dad. Secondly, I mean, I have a shirt. Do you have a shirt? I have a shirt.
I got a mug.
Allegedly. Whatever. Well, guess what? My shirt's too small because I'm fat. So fuck you. I'm already world's greatest dad, world's 5th greatest lover, a preacher, a priest, all kinds of stuff. And now your boy's about to be a master herbalist.
Oh, shit.
Now, once I figure out what that means,
you gonna get some herbal essence?
I signed up. I'm stupid, Fred. I'll do shit just for the show. Just so you guys know. For everybody who listens, this is just for this show. Just so I can bring this up.
Well, one of them shit's gonna pay off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I can't wait. I can't wait to go on other podcasts pretending that I'm a master herbalist. So that when all these fucking fruitcake,
I got the papers to say I do.
Yeah, I'm like, here's my master herbalist mug that I got. Here's my master herbalist mouse.
That thing's huge.
It's so big. But yeah, I found a class online, and it was
like a foot mat. Get out the bathtub.
It's normally it's probably worked better for that. It's normally $200. Guess how much I got it for, Fred? See, this is the thing. Herbalism as a whole can really be broken down. I knew it was bullshit because they're like, this is a $200 class. Today available for $6.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so I was like, how could I not? I already own land on the moon. I already own a plot of land in Scotland, Fred. I'm an international man of mystery, really.
Do you have your own star yet, though?
I think I do. I think I bought a star for one of the kids. Yeah, no. What I did is I put the kid's name on the lunar rover because you could sit. There's like a plaque that would be engraved with the kid's name. So the kids their names are stuck on the moon.
Yeah, but the rover didn't make it.
Well, then even better. Now we own a star.
That's just space debris. It's like whipping around the earth.
Yeah, the rover's script. They were supposed to be landing a rover, something up on the moon.
This was years ago, though, not recently. And this was the good rover. The good rover, yeah. Maybe Mars. I don't know where it is. Maybe it was Mars. Yeah, Mars sounds right. I don't know. But yeah, no, anything free or cheap, I'm in. So yeah, so now I'm going to learn what being an herbalist is, Fred. Okay. And then I'm going to master it.
Then you're going to make some teas.
And then, that's exactly what it is. That's what I feel like people are, I eat something and I'm like, this needs more time. I'm an herbalist. Make my own card. I'm going to make my own badge.
Let's go get him a big old headdress.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Burning sage.
Like I said, I'm going to go on to every crunchy fruitcake podcast that I can find as a master herbalist. And they'll be like, let's talk about our chakras. And I'm like, well, when you don't eat enough paprika, your chakras are all wackadoodle. What does an herbalist do, Fred?
Paprika. Is that how you say it?
I say paprika, but some people say other things. So, okay, so what does an herbalist do?
I thought an herbalist was grow weed.
Okay, so no, apparently an herbalist, is someone who uses plants for healing. These practitioners are not medical doctors. No, not me. Though some are also referred to as medical herbalists. Maybe I'll be that. What can I do as an herbalist, you ask, Fred? An herbalist salary, career opportunities. Oh, it's a blank page on the internet. Perfect. No, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. This could be the spine of a lifetime. An average herbalist salary ranges from $20,000 to $120,000 a year, depending on specialization and experience. I can make up both of those things. Yeah. So a master herbalist, a clinical herbalist, which could be me, their hourly rate ranges roughly from $50 to $100 an hour.
Damn.
Right. I'm going to be rich.
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, I'm rich, bitch. Come on. Need some cardamom? I'm your guy. I don't know, Brett. I only know cooking stuff. I don't know actual herbs.
Rabbit tobacco.
Yeah, I'm like, you need. Oh, I see you. Your leg is falling off. Maybe rub some coriander on it. My God. Oh, you have your whole face is melted. Probably not enough nutmeg in your diet.
What's the tartar? The tartar?
Cream of tartar.
Cream of tartar. Rub some cream of tartar.
Oh, I see you have an open wound that's seeping. Rub a little cream of tartar on that one.
You know, Vincent Price's father created cream of tartar.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like there's something. I feel like the shoes about to drop. Okay, wow.
That's it.
I thought that
I watched the Thriller documentary the other day, and that was one of the little pieces
part of it.
useless.
One of the nuggets.
One of the nuggets, yeah.
One of the freshest nuggets.
One of the turd nuggets.
If you want fresh nuggets, make sure you eat lots of. I got nothing. I can't even think of another herb. Yeah, a lot of fenugreek will help you have plenty of nuggets, fresh, hot, steaming nuggets.
Sprinkle a little saffron on it.
Yeah, there you go. The most expensive thing in the world. I bought some saffron because it was on clearance, and I don't know what to do with it.
I stole it.
That goes against my herbalist code.
It's like,
if there's one thing I know about
$17. Oh, hell no.
Nope. Stick it in my mouth. If there's one thing I know about my herbalist code, Fred, it's that stealing herbs is not the right way to medicate thyself. That's right. Could I become like a pot dealer then?
I mean, you don't need that if you want to be a pot dealer.
Yeah, but I could be like an artisan pot dealer. I could be
what do they call the?
All about the marketing.
They call the guys at the weed store or something.
Bud tenders.
But see,
that's not what I want to be. I want to be the herbalist recommendation.
Yeah, you're herbalist. You know, I mean,
right. I'm a master herbalist specializing in cannibal arts.
4 out of 5.
Cannibal arts is not what I meant to say.
Well, that will help you.
Want to eat one of your friends? Make sure they're eating fenugreek every day.
Well, actually, that would help in your qualifications as Secretary of Agriculture.
Right. It's all adding up to my political aspirations.
Now you've been a comptroller.
Sure, I've tried.
You know what I'm saying? Try to be a comptroller, and then you're going
to be Secretary of
Agriculture for the great state of South Carolina.
The only thing I haven't tried to do is something that you told me you sort of experienced recently, and that is. Let's end the show. That's the end. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yes, you did. As I understand it, some people in your life may not be as close as they used to be, but I didn't know you had gotten to that level already. You're like, my wife's been gone for 13 minutes. Let me see what I can do. Fred, you told me that you recently experienced some shenanigans.
Oh yeah, some shenanigans. I heard about it. I didn't actually get.
Oh, I thought you did the shenanigans.
No,
tell me. Shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen, is a mix between cranberries and shenanigans.
Put them together, you get shenanigans.
Because you put it together, it gets sucking your own dick.
Apparently, you suck your own wiener. Williams would love to hear about that.
Next week on the podcast.
No.
It'll be a real short podcast, folks.
The BLC After Hours.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, BLC After Dark. You don't want to see it.
So, no, I read there was I think they grow a lot of cranberries. Where they grow a lot of cranberries at?
In bogs.
Yeah, but where? Like anyway.
Jersey?
Yeah,
I think so. I think
the eggplants. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But no, they grow them in bogs. So like you seen the cranberry ocean spray commercials where remember it was the old ones where the guy was in waders and they were out in the water and all the cranberries are floating.
I wasn't that wrong. Okay. So apparently there are only 5 states that grow almost all of our country supply of the tart cranberries. Okay. Wisconsin produces more than half. Massachusetts harvests a third, and New Jersey, Oregon, and Washington produce much of the rest.
Wow.
So there you go.
All right. So
now we know.
When they grow these cranberries, they grow them in a field, but it's a bog. You know, it's kind of wet. So when it's harvest time, they'll flood that bog over the top of the trees, and all the cranberries will float to the top, and they got a big net. So I was reading about how they do that, how they harvest these. And there's one guy who's trying to get into the organic, trying to stay away from pesticides and stuff like that.
Well, if only he had a master herbalist at his side.
If only. But he found out the way
he was like, if I suck
to stop the bugs,
cranberries fix themselves.
To stop the bugs from eating all his cranberries, he invested in wolf spiders.
Okay.
They put like wolf spiders out into the cranberry orchard, and the wolf spiders eat the bugs, and he has a plentiful harvest. Sure. So when they flood that bog and the guys go out there with nets, in one of his ads for applications, he says you have to be very friendly of spiders.
Nope.
And like he said, one guy was like, well, yeah, I'm not afraid of spiders and stuff. He's like, no, you don't understand. We flood this bog, and those spiders, they can't swim. They can't really swim. Right. They can swim, but they don't like water.
Right.
So they're going to climb on top of the tallest thing out there in that bog. And you're up to like 3 feet and, with waders on. So like with spiders crawling all over you, trying to put nets out to harvest cranberries. So
no way.
Next time you're enjoying a nice glass of vodka and cranberry juice, or just
remember,
maybe you're on your period. You gotta get rid of those cramps. If
you're a cranberry bog guy, and you don't want to be covered in wolf spiders, this master herbalist says, rub your face with some marjoram.
Is that a spice or butter?
Yeah, it's an herb.
It's an herb.
Yeah, it's definitely
marjoram.
Yeah, marjoram. Or if you don't like that, feel free to rub yourself down with some nice dill. So there's one thing wolf spiders hate. It's a big dill go. I don't know. I couldn't do a dill guy.
Big
dill
bog guy.
Yeah, and then nothing says don't let the dill bog you down.
Dill boggins.
Just do it.
Nope.
Oh, nope. All right. So that's gross. And
so that's kind of nasty. We think about it next time you join.
It's covered in spiders. But I guess if you gave me the option of like was covered in spiders or is full of bugs, I think I'll take was covered in spiders. I guess. I don't know.
Was covered in spiders? What are you talking about? Was?
Well, they're not. The cranberries aren't covered in spiders when you get them.
No, like when you get them to eat.
Right.
Yeah, no.
But like the other alternative is they are infested with bugs.
Yes.
Right? So
right, yeah. Oh yeah, take wolf spiders over bugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And wolf spiders, they're not dangerous. I mean,
they're just only
big,
dangerous if you're a wolf.
Big.
They're just big ass spiders. That's it.
Why do they call them wolf spiders?
I don't know. Probably, I think they're hairy. They go like this. Was
like
full.
Wolf spiders look so scary, but they are nice.
Yeah, I think they just look weird.
Yeah, they're just. Yeah. Is that the one with the like dark brown thing on the back?
Yeah, and it's got like big freaking chompers. Like,
yeah, looks like yeah.
I don't want to. Here, let's pull up for the kids at home. Get ready. Spoiler alert. Or if you have a phobia of spiders, don't look at what's about to come up on your screen. Look at this motherfucker.
Look at that. Ooh.
Spider. Yeah. So you're going to be covered in that, dude.
Yeah.
And they do look happy. Look at him.
Wolf spiders are long.
Yeah, that looks like he's just chilling. He's like, yeah. What's up, man?
What big eyes you have.
Hey, mind if I get a ride there, boss?
No.
And me and my 1,000 friends and all these baby spiders are going to crawl in your ears. See, that's the thing. I just don't want to crawl in my ears and my nose and my mouth and my eyes. Especially not my butthole. Like, of all the places. Well, because, okay, so let's just say.
Trust me, man, nobody's going in there.
Well, I know no human would dare. But for a spider, that's an attractive cave.
I don't know.
Like, that is one damp cave, gentlemen.
Damn. What if I go to a big hole?
Because my thing is,
dung beetles.
If I had to go to a doctor, let's say a spider went into my ear, right? And I went to the doctor, and I was like, listen, I think a spider crawled in my ear. Can you extract it, right? And they're like, sure, no problem. Stick the water in there, scoosh the thing out, and then you're on fucking Dr. Pimple Popper or whatever, right? No problem. But if a spider went into my butthole, I would feel very awkward going to the doctor like, okay, there's something crawling around in my butthole.
Doctor's like, what'd you put up there?
Right, exactly. I thought I heard Cat Williams talking about you. Oh, you got me again.
What'd you put up there, sir? I didn't put anything up. Okay, sir, you got to be honest with me.
Okay, you put say that, but you and everybody else didn't put something up their ass.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson.
All right. Your partner put up there.
Right. Exactly.
No, I swear to God.
What did you wake up with in your ass? I'm like, family of spiders. And they're like, cranberry season already? And I'm like, We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Oh, my God.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Okay, everybody, it's Michael E. Cullen II.
And I'm Sesame and Carta from the All Too Real 2 podcast. We're passionate about movies, TV, and pretty much all things pop culture.
Dive into the chaos of failed sitcoms, direct-to-video sequels, and the quirky realms of cinema and TV.
Join us every Thursday for your dose of All Too Real 2 entertainment.
We'll guide you through debates like whether Howard the Duck qualifies as a superhero.
Ponder if Larry the Cable Guy could be the new Rock or Schwarzenegger.
Discover if some shows and movies should have stayed in the cutting room.
Ever heard of a sitcom featuring that dictator with the funny mustache? Well, we watched it.
We're dedicated to unraveling the peculiarities of pop culture, sometimes with awesome guests.
So, if you're into the eccentric world of pop culture,
listen and subscribe to All Too Real 2.
Available wherever you find podcasts
and on Age of Radio.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Inappropriate. We're going to cut that out. Welcome back to the 125th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We're so glad you joined us for the beginning of the second half of the show. Not 1 second before this, we will get banned from all the streaming apps. Welcome back. We're so happy that you're still with us in this, the year of our Lord 2024. Now, it's time for the first installment what's become the official podcast segment of 2024 is Fredline News.
Where's our fucking thing? Brought to you by Bang Bras.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
The graphic.
Too late now. I did it myself.
I'll do the graphic when we come out.
So, all right. Sponsored by Bang Bros, which Fred Bang Bros, which Fred may have been patronizing a sponsor just before the break came out.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, Fredline News, number one. So, guys, you know,
look again at these. Okay.
It's the beginning of the new year, and if you ever wanted to go like one of these Hollywood New Year's Eve parties where everything's so swanky and there's full of celebrities and
I have not.
Just a great party. Well, I'm going to tell you about one New Year's Eve party that pulled out all the stops. And this was Donald Trump's New Year's Eve party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. At Mar-a-Lago, man.
Uh-oh.
He had, he had a band, he had a DJ, he had food and all that good stuff. Sure. But the headliner for the president's New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago was none other than Vanilla Ice.
No shit, really?
Big fan.
Oh, damn.
And also featuring
Good Rock.
One Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Had to be Donatello.
I was going to ask, who do you think the most conservative Ninja Turtle is? I would not say Michelangelo.
I would not. No, it was Raphael. It had to be Raphael.
Oh, Raphael was the crazy. Yeah, you're right.
He was. He was crazy.
He was the most prone to random acts of violence. So yeah,
right. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's
get one of the Ninja Turtles.
It's just one of them. It's just,
so did Vanilla Ice do the turtle song? Did the
turtle?
Of course he did. He probably changed it to be like "Go MAGA." Go
it was
MAGA.
like the only two songs he had. It was Ice Ice Baby and Turtle.
Straight back in the turtle rap or whatever, and then right back into Ice Ice Baby for 3 hours.
There was video and everything.
Oh, I can't wait to not.
Even Donald Trump in the back doing his little stiff president dance.
They all do the stiff president dance.
Well, I'd say that's just his white guy dance, man. Don't feel bad. I realized, Fred, today, and I'm sorry to take away from Bang Bros, but I realized today that I created and then immediately failed a white guy test today because I got my kids were like, your car smells like farts. And I'm like, well, it's because you guys all smell bad and you fart all the time. So I got some air fresheners, right? And, like the little trees. And I put it in and I followed the instructions and I hung it up and I just put a little bit of it out. Mm-hmm. And my kids were like, what? Why is the bag on there? And I'm like, because that's what the instructions say, kids. And then I was like, oh, I'm so white. And I follow the fucking instructions. I know you're not supposed to take that. I know that you're not supposed to just rip the damn bag off, but that's what everybody does.
Right, yeah.
I was like,
let me guess, black eyes.
No, it's not black ice. It's the second white. It's like the more white color.
It's
whatever.
Evergreen. It's
vanilla. It's
vanilla.
My favorite. It's the most adventurous thing I can think of. It's vanilla. Vanilla smells good. Shut up.
So you got the tree, the vanilla tree?
Yeah, vanilla tree.
Oh, God.
Great name for this episode. Might just be the name of this episode, actually.
That is the whitest thing you've ever done.
That's what I said. And I said it to myself.
Speaking of white people doing white things.
Here we go. I knew that. That's why I led this in.
Man, I know you're one of those guys who like to, join really exclusive clubs.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
Things that really weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Remember when I tried to join that club not too long ago?
Exactly. So I'm going to give you a weird exclusive club that you could join. And all you got to do is go to this place and take a drink.
And suck your...
And you'll be part of it. This exclusive club is called the Sourdough. Hold Hold on.
Nope.
I had it. I didn't even
Too white to be sucking on toes. No, I don't care.
Hold on. I just fucking had it. Where is it at?
See, I already know. That's how white I am, but I already know
the
what this
Sour Toe Cocktail Club.
Nope.
The Sour Toe Cocktail Club.
I'm sucking on some old dead dude's fucking toe.
Have you heard of this club?
I don't have to know. I know. Why else would you name your club that?
It's gonna have, what is it? Sour toe cocktail. It's got toe and cock in the same.
I'm not sucking an old dude's either one of those things.
I stuck my toe cock.
Yeah. Which one? Either way, one way you got to
toe. Raymond Cocktoe.
So tell me more about this club that I will definitely not be joining until.
So in the 1920s, a pair of brothers, rum running brothers, they got caught in a blizzard.
Sure. Oh yeah. Oh.
One guy put his foot through a patch of ice and had soaked his foot. When brothers got back to their cabin, that foot was frozen solid. Yeah. So to prevent gangrene, the other brother cut off the man's toes and he put them in a jar of alcohol.
Sure.
So now, in 1973, the legend has it that Captain Dick Stevenson found that jar and the toes in a remote cabin. He came up with the idea of the Sour Toe Cocktail Club.
See, that's where we go wrong. Why would you be like, oh, I noticed that there are some fucking dead ass toes in this drink,
bro? Let
me start a thing.
It's the Yukon. They ain't got shit else to do with.
Oh, it's in Canada.
Yeah, it's Canada. Yeah,
the Yukon Territory is in Canada. Well, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it's so they still have these toes.
Sure.
And all you have to do to be in the club is you have to take a drink
at the bar.
Toe in it. Yep. There's only one rule.
Go ahead. Tell me the rule.
Okay, there's only one rule. You can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lips must touch that gnarly toe.
Ugh. You know why they didn't make you do that, Alan? Because that bar is the toast of the town.
There it is.
Deserved it. Worth it, though. Well, that's disgusting, and I'll never go to Canada or there, for that matter.
They said 2013, one man swallowed one of the toes.
See, look at that.
He was run out of town.
Sure.
They pooped it out.
They gave it. And they ran him out of town. They ran him out of town on a tow truck. Hilarious.
Totally funny.
Kick me in the dick, man. Just go ahead.
Just kill me. Just freeze my dick off. All right, so Bang Bros, Bang Bras.
Bang Bras.
Number 3.
So, woman. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
No. I don't want. Nope. Can't do that one.
Nope. Yep.
Okay. Well.
Nope. That one's off.
No, I can't do that one.
It's not breaking enough. That Fredline news was not breaking enough for us.
No. Oh no.
No.
Oh, no. There's no more Fredlines.
Okay. Here goes. Okay. I got it.
Breaking news.
I got it. Breaking news. A doctor is suspended for punching his patient in the face.
Was he an herbal guy? And it was a
basketball.
It was a basketball practice, an herbal doctor at a basketball practice.
He's like, if I punch you in the face, make sure to rub some cumin on it.
So, Chinese authorities have initiated an investigation after a video of a doctor punching a patient in the face during surgery went viral.
Oh, but it is in China.
It's in China.
So the guy was knocked out, and he punched him in the face.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he was unconscious.
Sure.
They immediately terminated the doctor and compensated the patient's family when the video went viral. Hospital patients took note of the incident, suspended the doctor and CEO. Surgeon punched the 82-year-old woman at least 3 times during the He punched her 3 times. Hold on, I'm getting there. It don't say.
It don't say.
Just make something up.
It doesn't. She farted.
Fair enough. If your doctor punches you 3 times in the face, rub some sage on it.
$700 in damages.
$700 for 3 bucks? That's a deal.
Shit.
On a doctor's salary?
Well, yeah, for him.
I'm saying, if I get to punch an old lady in the face 3 times for only $700, Fred,
well, it is China.
That's a bargain, dude.
I'm just surprised, China would be like, it's all right. No big deal.
We've all been there.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm into it. What's that doctor?
Okay.
The doctor's name was Reich Tyson.
Oh, right,
you made me say that because you made me feel the dead air.
I did. I'm sorry.
The only thing that could come to my mind was what could his name be, and then that was the first thing.
Oh, right,
I hope that the champ doesn't come on next week and beat.
Oh my God! An attorney is suspended for pooping in a Pringles can and leaving it in the victim advocate's parking lot.
Wait, what?
Once you pop, can't stop.
Dude, what kind of shit was that? My shit didn't have been no Pringles, man.
What's
I
your
need
pop?
a box.
You don't think that your poop would fit in a Pringles can?
Oh, dude, I take some massive shits.
You must.
You gotta put it like a tight seal over the hole. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You gotta it's like a whole.
And then you gotta, if you get that tight seal, you're gonna have to put a little hole on the side.
Relieve the pressure.
That's a lot of work, man. Actually, I'll give it to the lawyer, man.
If you're determined.
Ohio Supreme Court suspended an attorney who defecated into a Pringles potato chip can and then tossed it into a parking lot of a crime victims advocacy center. Criminal defense attorney Jack A. Blakesley called into questions his fitness to practice law, and the court decided that he was unfit to practice law. That's what it was. Okay. So he said he didn't target anyone, but had a habit of putting his feces in Pringles cans and randomly throwing them from his car. He claimed he pulled the Pringles prank at least 10 times last year.
Oh my God, that's worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's 10 times. Yeah.
Imagine if that was your kink. You're like
shit in Pringles cans.
Yeah, and then throwing it in
That's funny.
We're all out of Pringles cans. All we got is these laid stacks. No, it must be Pringles.
Can't do this. This will never work.
It sucks, man, because some homeless guy's gonna be like,
well, see, that's what I was wondering. Does he leave the freshness seal on top of it? Does he only take it off halfway and then put it back on and seal it? And then someone thinks it is a legit. Because that is, if you're expecting Pringles and you get Dingles, you're gonna be unhappy. You're gonna have a bad time.
So, he got caught on camera choosing the Haven of Hope in Cambridge, Ohio as his drop zone.
Haven of Hope.
Yeah. The Haven of Nope.
Haven of Hope.
That's probably what it was. Maybe he's like a little dyslexic. So he's like, I thought it said once you poop, you can't stop. And it's true. Like, no, it says once you pop. And he's like, I'm close enough. What am I, a lawyer? What am I, an accountant? I'm a lawyer, damn it. Well, that's weird in a lot of different ways. You said Ohio. That doesn't surprise me.
Ohio, yes.
Yeah, that's not as shocking as you would think.
Yes.
I just can't imagine, that dude must really love Pringles.
Yeah, I don't know why would he
What started it? That's what I want to know. Was this like a prank? Like his buddies were like, I bet you can't poop in Pringles can. He's like, I sure can. And they're like, why don't you throw it in the parking lot of a Long John Silver's? Hilarious prank.
I got a better idea. The victim advocacy group.
Yeah, victim advocacy group. Yeah.
He's like, you know who's been getting it too easy for too long? The victims of crime. They really need a shit sandwich. You can't have a shit sandwich without a side of chips.
Side of shits.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
All right. I got one more, or if you want to end it.
Oh yeah, no, bring it on. Let's hear
one
it.
more. Okay.
Why not?
So this one's stupid. I think he did it. The man who accidentally set his house on fire by cooking a steak in a toaster is unsatisfied with his insurance payout. So evidently this guy wanted a steak and chips for dinner. This is in your favorite place in New Zealand.
Sure.
So
I can't.
They put his steak in the toaster and left it to cook.
Sure.
And went down the road to buy some chips at his local fish and chips.
Okay, so chips being fries.
Fries, yes. And a fire broke out, causing significant damage to the home.
Sure.
The insurance accepting his claim was offering him $418,000 to rebuild his home. And he said it wasn't enough.
New Zealand dollars.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is.
I don't either.
That's a lot of money, though.
But still a lot of money.
That's too much money for you to try and cook a steak on a toaster. Like, if your house is worth $400,000,
yeah,
toaster steaks are probably not.
Toaster steaks.
You probably have a grill, you know.
Right.
Toaster steaks. Maybe a toaster is slang for something different.
No, it's not.
It's not.
A toaster's never been slang for anything else than a toaster.
Put a toaster. Maybe that's the microwave in New Zealand.
Oh, it wouldn't do that, though, right? Would it?
I don't
Let's go
know.
find out.
Maybe he had it wrapped in foil.
My son tried to cook cinnamon rolls in the microwave. And that failed miserably. So very, very, very bad. So yeah, okay. So here you go. A toaster in New Zealand is
a toaster.
A toaster.
Yeah. Toaster. Yeah.
A toaster.
Yeah, it's totally a toaster.
The man complained to the IFSO and argued the insurance should pay them an extra $200,000, saying they were not aware that their policy had changed from placement coverage to total sum insured.
What?
So,
total sum. That means it was a lot more than $400,000 in damages.
Well, they said, yeah, but the house was only valued at $400,000.
Right.
But it was saying that at the time that the house was the cost of, it's not giving in the factor of cost to rebuild the house. Some stupid shit.
Okay, so you only get the value. So Alan, what's the difference between total sum and replacement cost?
Well, the total sum is what's going to cost him. So the total sum that's going to cost him is over $400,000.
Okay.
So they're giving them what they think the value is going to be is $400,000.
Right.
But they're not giving them the value to rebuild it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
The cost to rebuild it is more
buy a
than
different house.
Sell the lot.
Yeah, dude.
I have a better toaster.
Buy a better.
Get a better toaster.
Get a George Foreman for Christ's sake.
I got a hot dog toaster for Christmas. Worst invention ever, man. It's so fucking stupid.
But your hot dogs have never been toastier.
No, they're cold in the middle. But the bread was burnt. The bun was burnt. Worst
buns.
I had some hot dogs last week, man, and they were fucking awesome.
I had hot dogs the other day too, and I was like, yeah. Thanks to our buddy Dave from Peterson's World Famous.
Yeah.
I've been craving it. So some of the guys from my work are going down. They have a showing in Florence this week, and I was like, listen, you go to Florence, you get these hot dogs, you tell them I sent you. They're like, we won't do that. I was like, well, you're gonna do it.
You're missed, then you're
right.
You miss
I was like, you're gonna miss out because I'm sure these are excellent hot dogs.
That dude would probably hooked you up.
Yeah, he totally would have. I told him that the BLC special was at throwing it. Yeah. You throw the hot dog on the ground. It's the BLC special. You're gonna love it.
And make him this delicious looking hot dog, and
like
just throw it on the
I love it.
That'll be $6.
Right. You asked for it.
All right.
Compliments of the BLC. Anyway, so that was your last Fredline.
Yes, that was my Fredline news, sponsored by Bang Bra.
I just can't. My brain is having issues with that, with the poop thing still. I just don't understand. I mean, I do understand the logistics of pooping in something.
Yeah.
It just feels like a really weird thing to be pooping in. That's all.
Yeah,
a lot of work to be pooping in a
yeah, because you're gonna get some shit on your hands, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Where does he do it?
Yeah.
Does he go to a toilet and like teeter, like put the Pringles can in the toilet and then poop?
Try to aim at it.
Yeah, or does he just like, is it in his car? Because I mean, like if he's putting it in people's yards, or whatever, or parking lots, it has to have been traveling in the car at some point.
What if it gets down on his hands and knees and just sticks the can back there? Try to catch it.
That's so weird. Okay, well, that's weird. Well, Bang Bros, you did it again. Just when we thought, Bang Bros, just when I thought, oh, this isn't going to get weirder, you come out and you surprise us with the Fredline newses that you sent to us. Bang Bros. Remember, if you're trying to shit in a Pringles can, nothing covers the scent more than some nice tarragon. Tarragon, more like make the poop gone.
Poopy gone.
That's right. Well, Fred, that was great. And that's the end of Bang Bros Fredline News, sponsored by Bang Bros.
Woo!
Alan's going to do the thing now. Or no, he's not. He's not going to do the thing. He promised to do the thing, and he didn't do the thing again.
No, I'm not going to do the thing.
It's too late now.
I'm not doing it.
We're already like 5 minutes later.
I didn't forget. I just decided not to do it.
I decided not to do it. That's right.
I'm not going to do it because I don't
want to.
Fredline News is over.
Look at that news. Such news. Oh, and it's back. No, we'll never leave the Bang Bros news. Well, Fred, I would like to challenge you and Alan real quick. I know we don't have a lot of time left in this episode, but I would love to challenge you guys to a you laugh, you lose.
Ooh, okay.
Inappropriate joke edition. And they may not be inappropriate for some
I
people.
was about to say.
But it's probably going to be a little inappropriate. So I'll go first. I'll read a joke. And then you don't laugh. Which shouldn't be a problem, really.
Nope.
So let me find my first hilarious joke. Okay. A woman is shopping at a grocery store. She picks up a half gallon of skim milk, 2 loaves of wheat bread, and 1 dozen organic eggs, and a thing of carrots. She goes to a bundle of carrots. What do you call a group of carrots?
A faggot.
A faggot of carrots. She goes to the checkout line, and the clerk says to her, "Oh, you must be single." Amazed and flattered by the inside of the clerk, the woman says, "How could you tell?" And he returns and says, "Oh, because you're fucking ugly." That was not, you fucked me up with the faggot thing. That threw me off. All right, here's another one. I'll give you another one. All right, refresh your brain, refresh your face, or whatever. Okay, ready? Yeah, a married couple down on their luck.
You're fucking ugly.
There you go. Now it's so funny. I wish I could tell that one again and make it better. Let me try that one again. A woman is shopping at a grocery store. Picks up a half gallon of skim milk, 2 loaves of wheat bread, 1 dozen organic eggs, and some carrots. She goes to the checkout line. "You must be single," the clerk says. I took that part out. "You must be single," the clerk says. Amazed at the flattering inside of the clerk, the woman asks, "How could you tell?" The clerk looks at her and says, "Oh, because you're fucking ugly, bitch." So there we go. We tried to make it better. I don't know if it worked. All right. A married couple down on their luck decides to make a few extra bucks by reluctantly having the wife work the corner. After the first day, the husband picks her up and asks, "How'd you do?" She says, "I did pretty well. I made $200.50. The husband asks, "What asshole gave you 50 cents?" And the wife replies, "Oh, each of them."
Wait, I'm not supposed to laugh.
No, you're not supposed to laugh. All right. All right. I got a few for you here. We're gonna rattle these off for you. These are all Helen Keller jokes.
Yes.
Yes, which they're inappropriate, but they're funny. Okay. Do you know what Helen Keller's house looks like? No? That's okay. Neither did she. Why didn't Helen Keller scream when she fell off a cliff? Because she was wearing mittens. Why does Helen Keller masturbate with only one hand? Because she moans with the other. And finally, and my favorite of these is, do you know why Helen Keller couldn't drive? Anybody?
Why?
Because she's a woman.
I got a Helen Keller one.
Look, it's Fredline News in the background.
Yeah. How did Helen Keller's parents punish her? They put the plunger in the toilet.
Yeah, inappropriate. Wait, that's exactly the point. All right, I got two more for you. So a poor man meets a rich man around Christmas. So the poor man asks the rich man, "What are you getting your wife for this Christmas?" The rich man replies, "Diamond earrings and a Mercedes." The poor man asks, "Why are you getting her two gifts?" The rich man says, "Well, if she doesn't like the earrings, she can drive to the store and exchange them." The poor man nods understandingly. Then the rich man asks him, "So, what are you getting your wife this year?" Poor man thinks about it for a second and replies, "A pair of slippers and a dildo." The rich man says, "Why are you going to get her those two things?" And the poor man says, very quickly, "This way, if she doesn't like the slippers, she can go fuck herself." Terrible. All right. Those are mine. I don't know if Fred has any.
I got a couple. They're shorter.
Right. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So,
try not to laugh.
What do you call a hooker that avoids pesticides? Organic.
Amen, Alan. Alan, it's a fucking
rim shot.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Rim shot.
To everyone who says I look weird with my new glasses, you look weird without them.
Actually.
How do you catch a unique horse? Unique up on it. Okay. What did the DJ say when he robbed the bank? Everybody put your hands up. I used to steal jokes from Mitch Hedberg. I still do, but I used to do it too.
Yeah,
these are not inappropriate. Two men are knocking back beers in a bar on the 90th floor of the Empire State Building. You know, there's a slipstream around the 70th floor, says one, opening a window. And if you jump out right here, it'll suck you back up to the 50th floor. Suck you back into the 50th floor. Ah, come on, says the second. More drunk, more than a little drunk. No, really, says the first. I'll show you. He jumps out the windows, comes in through the 50th floor window, takes the elevator up, and appears triumphantly back in the bar. Hey, I'm going to try that, says the second guy. He jumps out the windows, falls 90 floors, and is killed instantly. Hey, the bartender says, looking hard at the first man, you can be a real bastard when you're drunk, Superman.
I heard that one. That's all I got, buddy.
All right, Alan, you got any?
No.
So for his 90th birthday, a man's friend decides to give him a visit from an expensive high-class call girl. The evening of his birthday, she appeared at his door, and when he opened the door, she said, "Happy birthday. Your friends have sent you a gift. I'm here to bring you super sex. So what will it be?" The man thought for a minute and said, "Sweetie, at my age, I think I'll have the soup." That was funny. Bob was excited about his new .338 rifle and decided to go bear hunting. He traveled up to Alaska, spotted a small brown bear, and shot it. Soon after, there was a tap on his shoulder, and he turned around to see a big black bear. The black bear said, "That was a very bad mistake. That bear is my cousin. I'm going to give you two choices. Either I maul you to death or we bang." After considering it briefly, Bob decided to accept the latter. So the black bear had its way with Bob. Even though he felt sore for 2 weeks, he soon recovered and vowed revenge. He headed out on another trip to Alaska, where he found the black bear and shot it dead. Right after, there was another tap on his shoulder. This time, a huge grizzly bear stood right next to him. The grizzly said, "That's a big mistake, Bob. That bear was my cousin. Now you've got two choices. Either I maul you to death or we have rough sex." Again, Bob thought it was better to cooperate with the grizzly bear than to be mauled to death. So the grizzly had his way with Bob. Although he survived, it took several months before Bob fully recovered. Now, Bob was completely outraged, so he headed back to Alaska and managed to track down the grizzly bear and shot it. He felt the sweet revenge, but then, moments later, there was a tap on his shoulder. He turned around to find a giant polar bear standing there. The polar bear looked at him and said, "Admit it, Bob. You don't come here just for the hunting anymore, do you?" Terrible. All right. I think that's about it. I think. Yeah, I think we're good here. Oh, what goes clop, 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 bang, 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 clop, clop, clop?
Horse.
An Amish drive-by.
What do you call a man with his hand up a horse's ass? An Amish mechanic.
All right, well, we've realized once again, jokes just don't work on this show.
No.
So, that's okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for us. We're going to get out of here and try to do better next week.
See you next week.
See you next week on a brand new episode. Oh, happy Martin Luther King Day, by the way, everybody.
MLKZ.
What? See you next week on a brand new episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast, assuming we aren't all dead by then. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Oh, what a day. What a fucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hit. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.